Everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So last night was the final of Eesti Laul in Estonia, whereby the winner gets to represent Estonia in Eurovision this May in Turin, Italy. So I was unfortunately engaged last night, so I wasn't able to watch any of the Eurovision events going on. And there was a lot. But ultimately, last night, again, if you've seen any of my other reaction videos of the things that was happening last night, then you'll have obviously heard that living in a digital age, just being so naive. I literally tried. I had it in my head. I wake up early Sunday morning and then I will react as if I was watching it live. I won't know the results, but just being stupid, going on social media and obviously seeing it all there. And I was like, great. Anyway, nonetheless, does not necessarily provide an issue. So I've got the results in front of me now. I just literally brought them up before I pressed record. And so obviously I know Stefan won with Hope. Now, when I did my top 10, so when I did my ranking, Stefan was my favourite. It was the one that seemed to have skyrocketed right to the top. And I am happy he's won. And I think it was probably the best choice for Estonia thinking about Eurovision. But kind of going through all of these, so what? So, okay. So I'm just like looking at the juries. I've just noticed Minimal Wind featuring Elisabeth, Tiffany. What to make of this? Absolutely caned the jury coming first. That's really surprising. I need to see that one because we didn't get to see it in the semi-finals because obviously COVID-related incident. A COVID-related incident. Stefan second, awesome. And then Anna champion third, go Anna. And then Elysa fourth. And then, so what have we got here with a televote? Trying to make sense of this. Oh, so we don't really know the televote in the kind of first part. So basically, effectively, the three songs that have gone through to the super final is Elysa, which I love, Minimal Wind, meh, and Stefan, which I love, and then Anna just missing out. So, okay, so now we get to the super final. I mean, so it was 100% televote, wasn't it, right? I mean, 62%, you can't really get more convincing than that. And then 31% Minimal Wind. I need to see that performance with 31%, and then Elysa picking up a few votes with 6%. Right, so what I want to do is I actually want to watch, it's ironic actually, the two performances I really wanted to watch happen to be the ones that are actually in the final. It's the two performances we didn't get to see live in the semi-finals due to COVID-related incidences. So, wow, I'm just checking out the stadium. Oh, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm with you. She's got a nice little pop voice. Like Mandy Moore. That's an old reference, Shane. Like, people know what that is. Rain or shine all night. Maybe anywhere we go. Oh, yes. She's performing this a little bit sickly sweet for me. I kind of wanted something a bit more sexier. Do you know what I mean? That's not to objectify her. But she's performing it kind of like a bit of a pop princess. When I wanted a bit of a J-Lo, Shakira, Christina Aguilera vibe. That stage is awesome. Looks super dangerous. I'm so glad she's had an opportunity to perform this live. Shine, mine, all mine. Anywhere we go, yeah. You like my fire. Do you know what I mean about the kind of whole like sickly sweet thing? Oh, do you know what? It's almost like this, it's almost good it didn't go. I mean, even this bit, like, you send this and this goes up against Chanel from Spain, where she's given maximum energy. And bless Elysa, like, she's just focusing on that vocal, isn't she? She is a little static. I thought there'd be much more movement. There's movement in the music video. Oh, she's a bit static. Even when she does move. I mean, that is a hard vocal, to be honest. That, yeah. She does have to focus on that vocal. It's just with that bass, you just kind of want something a bit more. You want Chanel slow-mo. Elysa, like, don't get me wrong, I love that song, and do you know what? Well done. I should be looking at the camera, not the screen. Well done for kind of like coming back and being able to hit that final, and well done for making the super final. Yeah, I think, I know I've said it, with this sort of sound, bearing in mind if this wins, you know you got to go to Turin. And what if I was Elysa and I won, I'd be like, yes! And I went home and kind of checked out the competition and I checked out Chanel's song, I'd be like, oh no, sugar. But I'm so glad I've seen a live performance of that. The staging was amazing. It was very much pop princess rather than kind of, again, I can't really say like it needs to be more sexy because that is not okay. That's not appropriate. But you know what I mean? Like, anyway, the sound of the song I thought would require a bit more seductive choreography. That's all I'll say. But I really love that song. I listen to it all the time, actually. Right, let's check out this minimal wind and see what on earth happened there. Look, I mean, I have said a few times this song, like, I do get how this will naturally attract a certain voter. I just thought it ran out of steam in the studio after 2 minutes. I was like, oh. It's that electric guitar at the beginning. It is good. They've really highlighted the electric guitar. I can see why this is jury bait. I mean, it is cool, isn't it? And I don't always listen to cool music. Oh, this is cute. I really, really like they have just decided to hone in on that electric guitar, and everything about this song is the electric guitar and everything else is added onto it. Okay, so now I'm starting to get a little bit hooked. There's a bit more energy now seeing this live. It does, that last bit, it does pick up a little bit. I mean, I know full well the sort of people that are picking up the phone for this song. People that listen to more credible music than me, I think. But, you know, if you send that, it is it's a safe song. I think juries would be scared to mark it down because I think juries will hear it be like, oh, this is one of those sounds that we have to credit because it is kind of cool. It's just not doing anything for me, but I will say it's gone up 3,000 times watching it live. Like, I really couldn't get on board. I can in the first third. You are intrigued. That electric guitar, it is interesting, but in the studio, it just runs out of steam. But in that live performance there, where she was like, I mean, that kind of elevates it. And when they do that cute little kind of walk across, they've done a few clever things, I think, with the staging that has allowed you to kind of keep on that road with them for the whole time. But yeah, if that won, I think I would be a bit disappointed. Right, so let's check out Stefan. I heard somewhere that there might be a horse on stage, so let's see if that actually happened. Out of these three songs, Minimal Wind, Elysa, and this is the one. Estonia picked well. This is gonna do well. I think of all the songs that have been selected, this is one of my favourites. I prefer it when I watch it live than listening to it though, I will say. I'm hoping they've got rid of those two shooters. That was corny. Oh no. They've honed in their faces more, I think. Making more of it, I think. Because yeah, it was a bit of a... They've really gone for it this time with these two. I don't remember it being this evident last time. So there's me last time saying I don't really like it. So Eesti Laul was like, do you know what we'll do? Is we'll actually do more of it. I really do think they need to get rid of that bit for Eurovision. I'm so glad he's left that microphone. It's a good song. There's no horse yet, so obviously that was a fake news. Alternative fact. Stefan. That was the best choice. That was the best choice. Easily, hands down. I really liked it. I don't know whether I liked that. I'm not sure. Like, on a serious note, I think Eesti Laul and not Eesti Laul, sorry, ETV and Estonia need to remember the Lost in Verona. Like, 2017, like, broke my heart. I had this t-shirt, like, I ordered this t-shirt, it was £20 offline, and it was a cartoon of both, their names escape me now. Singers of Verona. And I had it because we were going to a Eurovision party in London. I normally do like a house party thing, but we were going out. And then it got knocked out of the semis, and I was there looking at my t-shirt being like, well, I can't wear that. I did it anyway. Sorry, I digress. Do you remember the kind of soap opera camera angles to their faces? Like, particularly his face. And a lot of people, like, after it didn't qualify, a lot of people basically sat down and tried to work out why. And I know one of the big ones was this kind of unnecessary kind of South American soap opera camera angles, particularly to him. And it just alienated viewers. And I'm really worried if you keep these two people sparring and you are honing in on them, are you going to alienate viewers? I think you might. Hopefully they've just kept that in for Eesti Laul. Hopefully they've kept that in because for Estonian viewers, they love it. I don't know. I like the song. I really like the song. To be honest, I probably was always going to because it's country. I like him. I like his voice. He sings live well. I like the country elements in the visuals, but don't then bring that onto the stage and create almost like this theatre production. Like, it should just all be about him, particularly when he runs to the front. It's like really cute. Like, he is a really kind of engaging performer. So you don't need that stuff, I don't think. But I get it. If he's just standing there for like 2 minutes, which effectively he is, maybe you do need some stuff going on. It's probably better than someone being on a banjo on like a hay bell on the side. I'll give you that. I just think you run the risk if you send that to Eurovision with the sparring. I think you could have a Verona moment, but who knows? I might be talking absolute rubbish, and maybe there's everyone out there who thinks it's amazing and elevates the song. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I've thought, actually, it's just so lovely, isn't it? Like not after COVID, we're still living with COVID, but like the fact that you can see this, and yeah, obviously they've got their masks on, but it's just so nice seeing groups back together in stadiums. Like you feel like we're getting back to some sort of sense of normality. So yeah, best song won, in my opinion. So please let me know what you think. Please do comment below. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. Please do click the notification button so you're informed if and when I post videos. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.